We got a couple minutes, so I figured I'd tell you another little tidbit about, being a trophy husband. Many years ago, when my wife and I first got together, I think I explained to her, some folks is into gifts and all that type of thing. My grandparents never were. In fact, I hear these stories about how my grandfather used to take my grandmother to the drugstore, and they had this little row of greeting cards. Anyhow, every year for Mother's Day, I think he did it for her birthday too, he'd take her up there and he'd go look through the cards. He'd find one that he liked and he would just show it to her. After all, that way she got the sentiment. Somebody else could enjoy using it. He didn't have to spend the money. It just seemed to work out all the way around. Now, I didn't see eye to eye with my grandfather on many things. In fact, we had a little bit of a strained relationship, if you could call it that. But I see eye to eye with him on that. But I don't typically do much in the way of gifts. I try to do for others, but I don't know why. It's, my wife and I don't tend to do that. But on occasion, she's pretty good about getting me something every now and again. And I don't really need it, though. Fact is, she knows I love her anyhow. And I think she knows that I love her. If she don't know it by now, I don't think some little trinket, some doodad, I don't think any doodad's gonna tell her that. But I do express to her that I love her. It may be something as simple as, I remember one time, when I talked to her on the phone, she was having a little bit of a rough day. I think she was working for Sears or something back then. Anyhow, so I stopped. I saw some flowers on the side of the road. Now, I probably shouldn't be telling about that, but I picked them flowers, some of them. I found me a Coke bottle. Of course, all of them's plastic today. Back then, they were glass. I'm dating myself a little bit. Anyhow, I went and found me a Coke bottle, some flowers, put some water in the Coke bottle and shoved them flowers, the bottoms of them, into that Coke bottle. Well, I went to where she worked, and I went to a particular area that she sat at, or she didn't really sit at, she stood at it. And I set it down there for her. I think that brightened her day. Little things like that, I think, tell somebody you love them. Didn't cost me nothing. I guess if I'd have paid for the Coke and then drank it first, it might have cost me something. But, little things like that, I think mean a lot. Show them you love them. Don't just give them lip service. But lip service is good too, every now and again. I thought I would point out, since I was talking about gifts and that type of thing, there ain't no better way for you to surprise your loved one than by getting them a gift or doing something when they ain't expecting it. I guess the problem that I have with gifts most of the time is that a lot of times they become expected. Well, I ain't much for, doing the expected. Sometimes I like doing the unexpected. I think it makes it more appreciated. Anyhow, I'm just rambling. Just thoughts by Belt Loop 29. Thoughts from a trophy husband. Yep.